And action. Okay, we're here at a 36 by 50 foot Quonset Hut, or as I say, Quonset Hut. So these ribs are 2 foot apart, 50 foot long. I was over there investigating if I could get 3 rows of 60 cell modules on this thing, starting out with about a 10-degree tilt on the top row and coming down to the 3rd row. The 3rd row is going to be like vertical, so I think I'm going to skip the 3rd row. It's going to be 65 or 70 degrees, which is too vertical for Central Texas, which is about 30 degrees latitude. In the math, the latitude is typically the best angle for a panel for a grid tie situation. For off-grid, 45 is better because you get your better performance in the winter time, but it all depends on lots of factors. In this case, I'm going to have 36 panels, which will be plenty for this Quonset Hut power requirement. So I'm going to go, I have to start pre-drilling. The little self-tapping screws won't start on this thicker Quonset Hut. Okay, so I'm going to put the rails up first, then I can use the rails as like a ladder to get to where I need to go. The Quonset Hut has had an interesting and rich history. Since World War I, there's been thousands and thousands of them constructed. You can decorate them in many ways. You can make them into fancy office buildings, and you can certainly learn more about them from wikipedia.com and other Google searches. Interesting building for sure. Okay, Milwaukee driver, here we go. This is a cool little gadget my wife got me, and I can hold the 1/2 inch sockets, a spare screw plus 4 plus 1. 4 screws I need for the bracket, 1 as a spare, and the driver. I already have the drill bit installed. I'm going to be using an S5 exclamation Protea bracket. This crazy bracket does all the angles you can imagine. So I'm going to, the Protea will squeeze on this trapezoid. I will line it up. I will mark it specifically from a bolt, not this one upstairs. And then pre-drill and screw and attach the bracket from here, all of them down, and then attach the rail, and then go up to the next one, and then on and on. So it's going to be a little time consuming, and here we are. This is the process, 1 screw at a time. And the weather today is hot and sunny. It's not really hot, but it feels hot because of all this reflection and no clouds and stuff. All right, back to work. Here's a white paper that covers the adhesive. I'm going to peel that off, and then I'm going to line up the Protea, P-R-O-T-E-A. I'm going to line it up, line that foot up below that bolt, just a smidge. The bolt can still come out, although I don't know under what conditions the bolt's going to be removed, considering there's going to be a panel here. But anyway, peel and stick it, then it'll be stuck. Okay, wait for that. Second step is I've got it stuck there. It's like a sticker. Gotta make sure that that gap can close. Slide that one up some. Yep. I'm gonna pre-drill with a small drill bit, 1/8, the 1/8 drill bit. That way I can put those normally self-tappers in thinner metal, but this metal is too thick. Plus there's 2 layers because this is the trapezoidal overlap of the 2 pieces of metal. So it's quite thick. All right, pre-drill. Okay, I have pre-drilled the 4 holes, etc. Make this sure this doesn't get stuck down in there. Sometimes it wants to. Then I will insert the screw. That's what I'm doing. And then I'll squeeze out the rubber slightly so I know I have a good seal. Then the second screw And then off camera, the other 2 screws, and then the final step. Okay, there we go. Oops, yeah, all right, 2 more screws. Okay, now last step is we got the 4 screws in. The rubber seal kind of gets squished. I know it's got a tightness there. I'm going to slowly tighten this. Watch out, phone. I'm going to slowly tighten this bolt. Okay, I have to hold it with one hand so it doesn't turn while I'm filming. Quonset Hut. Summary. First rail mounted all the way down. So every 48 inches, there's a Pro T bracket. So yeah, first rail. And then imagine, if you will, 3 more rails, like a convenient ladder to climb on. The beautiful Texas sky. I'm on top of the Quonset Hut, sitting here. And now what I've been doing is putting these feet on the Quonset Hut so I can secure the rails. There's 2 rails there. There'll be 2 rails here, one along this path and then one along this path. You can kind of see the path. I might be able to squeeze another row of panels here. So 2 more rails, thusly. I don't want to be exactly at 0 because if the panels are flat, they collect dirt. If I can get to 5 or 10 degrees at that location, I'll be happy. Oh, let me hold the phone straight. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Fun times. Might be a little windy up here, so if I have to, I'll have to do a voiceover. Here we go. 6 rails, 3 pairs of rails for 3 rows of 12 panels in each row. 36 panels total. So we're following the curve, obviously, of the Quonset Hut. First 2, second 2, last 2. So that's done. Next step is to put the solar cables along the top rail in each of the 3 groups so that they're already attached and underneath the panels and not touching the And in summary, the results are in. The top array will be 11 degrees and the middle array will be 25 degrees, which is perfect annual average position. And of course, the bottom array, 46 degrees. So that'll be a nice winter position and still suitable for summer solar gain. Dun 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 dun. 24 of the 36 are mounted. Wiring up the combiner box now. You can see it there. It's upside down from this view. Let me zoom in. There we go. Yeah. So I'll go down there and get those loose wires connected and call it. Okay, connecting the solar array to a Quonset Hut. Protea bracket from S5, which has an L-foot built in. IronRidge XR100 rail. I spanned, these are 24 spans, so I did 48-inch spans between the feet and the rail. And then you can see there's 3 rows of panels on this ginormous thing. This section, oh geez, I'm shaking from lifting panels. This section was lifted from the ground and hooked onto the rails. So yeah, that's that. We'll go down to the combiner box and get the combiner box routed into the building. And then I think it's supposed to rain, or we'll get a couple 100-foot hoses out here to rinse off these pollen and dust. This is just, that pollen was just collected from them being stacked. I don't know what to say about that otherwise. All right, real quick, wiring up the combiner boxes. 3 sets going down in EMT, down and around. Let me finish up. I might have enough time to even go get the surge arresters and put here, here, and here, hooky uppy, etc., etc. But But it's getting hot, so we're almost at the end of the day. We're actually past solar noon, but we had early clouds and that kept us going, so yeah. All right, voltage check next. Bling, sparkle, sparkle. Well, it's finished for now. Surge protectors tomorrow. Yeah, it's cute. This is highly redundant. This is not the same as these new modern string battery inverters like SolarArc 12, which is actually really cool. This is 3 panels, 3, 6, 9, 12, the 36 panels in a series parallel. Very redundant. If you get some well, and there it is. Hard to get it in the camera all at once, but there's 36 panels, 345 watts each on the top of the Quonset Hut. Of course, a little cloud activity this evening, but that's what happens. All right, I appreciate you watching. See you next time.